All right, go to LinkedIn, go to YouTube. You see a lot of negative buzz around software development, like why you should not be a software developer in 2025, how AI is taking over and software will end. All of these things are happening in the software community these days. So, but in this video, let's look at the another side of the board. Okay, so I know there are a lot of negative things, and hearing all of these negative things, we forget what are the advantages we have in front of us. So that is what I'm going to remind in this particular video. So it's been 5 years since I wrote my first project. Okay, and in this 5 years there were a lot of changes in the software development, both in the ecosystem and the community. And after being a full-time developer for these many years, what if I get into your shoes? You might be someone who is just starting with software development, or you have some cool projects and you are just about to apply for some internships or interviews, or someone who is interested in upskilling. What are the unfair advantages we have so that we could be better developers? Okay, a better versions of ourselves and also a better developer in the competition. So that is what I am going to showcase in this particular video. Okay, so let's start from the absolute scratch. So one good thing about software is that there are a lot of domains. You have web development, app development, blockchain, data analytics, data science, machine learning, AI, DevOps, a lot of things. So initially, there was a very big problem. The initial problem was to set up things. Like, let's say I want to build a Android application. I need to install Android Studio. Setting that up is not that much easy. And next, it is very much machine intensive. Like, you should have a very good machine to build those apps. But today, that's not the case. You can spin up a development environment with one click. Go to platforms like Replit. You have pre-built developer environments. There are a lot of coding labs, okay, specific to a particular domain. So with this, explore these domains. With this, what happens is that you get that first-hand experience without setting up things. Maybe you just want to try it out once, or you want to just experiment. These are very good things. Okay, so this is one of the advantage we have. Everything happens on the cloud. You don't need a high-end machine. Everything happens on your browser, and you can explore as many domains as you want. Okay, like let's say a weekend I explore app development. Next weekend I will explore web development. I need not to do any setup, or I don't want higher-end machines. Everything happens on the cloud. So this is one of the advantage you guys should take up, and this is booming a lot. And having being comfortable with these platforms will be a very greater advantage. So the next thing is that when I started software development, right, building software applications, so there was no proper roadmaps. Like, let's say for web development itself, we didn't have a perfectly crafted path. It was like a college curriculum. Like, you should start from here, do all of the things. But today that's not the case. You learn what's needed. Like, let's say you want to build a simple web applications, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React.js. If you want to build backend, you have a lot of choice like Go, Java, Python, JavaScript, Rust, a lot of options to build it. So you have a clear idea of what's expected in the industry. Okay, go watch any of the videos where people explain what is trending in the ecosystem, or you can go through my channel where I have put up a lot of roadmaps as well. So this is one of the advantage as well. So you get to know at least what you want to do, what is in front of us. Next is ultra niche quality content. Okay, so earlier there was no quality content. When I say quality, it's not like HD cameras or all of that. Okay, so the top notch content. Okay, so previously the people who are into corporate trainings, only they were uploading their recorded sessions onto YouTube. But today, full-time developers spend a lot of time to put their industry experience onto these platforms for free. Yes, there are paid courses as well. Paid courses are never for content, guys. Have this in your mind. So paid courses are never for content. So that is just for the discipline and the structured learning way. But if you are disciplined and if you have that structured learning path, how will you get it? By watching those roadmap videos. Then you have very good quality content through which you can be a better developer. Okay, so these three are like very vague. You will be like, hey Mithun, I know this, all of this, but I'm not getting any advantage. The next one is very much important. You have watch me code videos. See, one of the biggest learnings for me as a developer was that whenever I write code, I was believing that my code was the best ones. Okay, because I didn't have any other benchmark to look at. But today that's not the case. You have watch me code videos where developers from the companies are writing code in front of you. You have open source projects where a very well maintained code base in front of you while learning itself. Go explore that. Always remember, in 2025 just writing code doesn't help. Your code should be performant, optimized, secure. How no one can teach you this in a course or a content. Okay, you will be learning this by looking at other developers, and looking at other developers was a privilege back then, but today they are on YouTube doing live streams, they are on open source projects doing all of these things. Now these are all on the learning part, and next you have AI again. So whenever I say AI, many of them get confused, like, Mithun, I should not use AI as a beginner, right? Or there are two ends of the people: one who are very much ignorant around AI, telling that, hey, I won't use AI. One are extensively using AI for everything. Like, let's say I say, write a function which sums up two numbers. They go to ChatGPT, copy paste the code, or Copilot, all of these things. So but the real use case lies somewhere in between. Okay, so as a learner, as an aspiring developer, you should look at AI as your pair programmer, where you instruct, orchestrate things. Okay, you hear this from very good software leaders as well. So the future of software development is developers not writing code, it's about orchestrating these tools. Okay, you need to instruct these tools. Like, let's say you are doing some repetitive task, you are the main programmer, you are outsourcing the task to your pair programmer, that is AI. Okay, so don't always rely on AI. It's not like I generate all the code through AI and English is my programming language. No, it's not going to come anywhere soon. So it's like you should do the task once, and repetitive task you outsource it to your fellow developer, or treat AI as your junior developer and do it. You won't say every task to your junior developer, right? If your junior developer is doing all of the tasks, then why would company have you at the first place? So that's the whole idea. And next is, try building with this free services SDKs. I highlight this a lot. This is what I bet the future of development is. So you need not to build everything from scratch. Want beautiful UIs? Go to free libraries. Are you still in the front end and don't know how to do the backend thing? Use backend as a service like Supabase, AppWrite, okay, AppSmith, so kind of platforms. Next, want to build any applications like a whiteboarding applications? You have software development kits. TLDraw has its software development kit. OpenAI has its software development kit. Versal AI has software development kit, which I have built projects on this particular video, which you can check in my channel itself. So build these tools. Even today, I get surprised and wonder, like, there is a service for everything. Like text to speech, there is a very good service. Speech to text, so there are very good services. Try implementing this. These are not paid as well. They come with credits. Using these services is what you will be doing in the future as a software developer. And inside the companies as well, people are building these services and using it. Okay, so get comfortable with all of this. Next, this is a very big thing: direct line to mentors. Like, let's say 5 years down the line, 6 years down the line, when we want to meet some person who is working in the industry, or someone who call themselves as a mentor, getting access to them was not that much easier. It was a privilege. You should get into community, you should shoot some mails and all of those part. But thanks to platforms like LinkedIn and YouTube, you can directly communicate with mentors. See, you if you don't know the benchmark, what industry is expecting, you cannot reach it. So that's where, go talk to mentors, go talk to people who are in the industry, ask them, so I'm doing this, is this right? I told you, right? Don't blindly believe whatever you are doing is the best thing. That's the biggest mistake I see. Ask, seek feedback. Okay, is what you are doing, is it really valued in the industry or not? So that would be my approach if I were you. Next is pro projects at zero cost. Now, if you want to build a project, high scale project, make it live, everything is free. You have free databases, you have free backend as a services, you have free libraries, you have free hosting, free services like Redis, free integrations, okay, to payment gateways, all of this. Yeah, they are in test mode, but yeah, you can build pro level projects at zero cost. Okay, then I don't know what's stopping you guys from building those cool projects. If you go through my channel itself, so we have built around 15 projects at zero cost. Okay, so build projects, Building pro projects are not a privilege anymore. You need not to buy anything, invest anything. No, everything is free. Only thing is that you should find out and build it. Next are community events, showcasing your skill. I always tell this: the best part of software development is if you have an internet and a laptop, it's the you can be the best developer. The worst part is no matter if you are a best developer, if you don't showcase, then there's of no use. So attend these community events. When I say community events, so it's not like going to some lectures. There are some community events like product demos where new products are showcased. You can try it out, experiment it, and then connect with people hands on. So if you are going to any community event and if you're not building, then that event is of no use. So that's the only thing I have in mind. And wherever I give my community events, so I also follow the same thing. If you are not building something after attending an event, you're just wasting your time. So always focus on building, be obsessed with building. Next, I am very much excited about startups hiring. So there are companies who are doing traditional type of hirings, but target startups. They don't want you to attend all of the 8 rounds or 6 rounds of interview. If you are able to add value through and showcase the proof of work through these pro projects, then you are hired. So these are the 10 unfair advantages which I would make use if I were you. Okay, so I would explore one-click development environments. I'll only learn what's needed. I will go through the quality niche content. I will check if my code is of standard or not through watch me code videos or open source projects. I will use AI as a pair programmer. I will use a lot of free services and SDKs. I will reach out to a lot of mentors. I will build a lot of pro projects. I attend a lot of community events, and I will always keep an eye on startups, which startups are hiring and how can I contribute more. So these are the 10 unfair advantages you have in 2025 which you should focus to be a better developer. In the same way, the bonus ones, okay, for everyone who is in software development is that I am inside the industry and I see this, right? Everyone are on the same start line with AI. See, whenever you are entering any domain like web development, you have people 10 years with 10-year experience doing a lot of things, 15 years, 20 years experience. But AI is one field that, at least in India, everyone are experimenting. Go to big tech, startups, anywhere, everyone are experimenting. And if you are just paying 10 to 15% attention on this, you can be into the 10% of the people. See, that's the percentage. So focus more onto this AI part. AI is not the buzz, okay, at least for developers. Okay, so it would be the new benchmarking, okay, like how DSA is today. Like you should be good at DSA. So AI would be the next benchmark. When I say AI, it's not about building models, no, not that part. Using AI as a pair programmer, one part, and next using AI services, AI SDKs, and building on top of it. So that's where everything lies. Okay, so yeah, that's it. These are the things I wanted to share. And yeah, so if you are someone who is interested, want some help, feel free to me reach out through me on LinkedIn. My DMs are always open. And yeah, that's it for this video, and I will catch you up in the next one. Thank you guys.